So what's this Poppi story?
So this was like all over my feed, and I just thought it was interesting. Do you know the Poppi drink?
I've heard of it.
Okay. So it's like the big bright colored can.
Okay.
And it says Poppi really big, Poppi. Does that ring a bell?
I feel like, did Claire Smith do some stuff with Poppi?
Probably.
I feel like she did.
They're huge with influencers.
Okay.
They're huge on TikTok. I watched American Idol.
Isn't this the one where they yell like Poppi?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Like where soda's not a bad word anymore.
Yeah. Like,
okay.
There's Target, like Poppi sweatpants at Target. It's this whole new like revolution of advertising, I guess, that they got in on kind of on the forefront. And I was watching American Idol for the first time with my kids on Sunday, which was really fun, by the way, a fun show to watch with your kids. And all three of the judges, including Carrie Underwood, had Poppi cans in front of them. So that's how big they've gotten. And somehow, well, I guess because this big news came down that PepsiCo was buying Poppi just this week, this news came down. So it's been on my feed a lot, probably because I selected entrepreneur on my Instagram thing.
And what's
so
this?
Well, like you can select like media personality or public figure or whatever. And I didn't really know what to put. This was a while ago. And I put entrepreneur, which I thought would be fun. So now I get like entrepreneur stuff. So I've been getting a lot of stuff about Poppi. And so it's a cool story. It's like this couple, they were based out of Austin, and the mom, they had a kid, they were pregnant, like 9 months pregnant with a second kid, and she wanted to find a soda that didn't have bad stuff in it that tasted good. And she found out that apple cider vinegar was really good for your gut, and just started like tweaking around with ingredients, apple cider vinegar and like fresh fruit and all this stuff, making it at her home. Her and her husband, I guess, found something that they thought tasted really good, tried it out with a few people, took it to a farmer's market in Dallas. Did I say they were from Dallas?
No, they said Austin.
Okay, they moved to Austin. Sorry, I misspoke. So they started in Dallas. They're Dallas people.
Got it.
They took it to the Dallas farmer's market, and a lot of people there were buying it. It was doing really well. I think Whole Foods decided to purchase the drink, and so they're like, this is great. How can we like really make it big? Took it to Shark Tank. And then one of the investors on Shark Tank decided to buy in for like $400,000 for 25% of the company, Poppi. And then their marketing campaign that they went on was this whole new, like I just mentioned, like they're doing going all in on influencers, going all in on TikTok stuff, going all in on Poppi, like the songs, like this thing that you just said that you saw. And it just took off. I think that I've never tried it. It must taste good or this wouldn't be happening. I saw something today from Olivia Munn, the famous actress who said that she tried it and she was like, this tastes so good. I want to be an early investor in it. So she reached out before any of this went big and was like, hey, I love this drink. Can I be an investor? And invested in the company. So then they had the Shark Tank investment, $400,000 for 25% of it. And then boom, it just started blowing up. And it was just recently this week purchased by PepsiCo. So Pepsi is now buying Poppi, the homegrown beverage, which all these health conscious people, everybody's trying to find a soda that tastes good, for $1.95 billion.
Holy smokes.
So a story like that just always catches my attention, right?
Yeah. So they started it in 2016 and 9 years later, 1.95, almost $2 billion.
Fruit juices, apple cider vinegar. Yeah, this mom, and she initially called it Mother Beverage, which is funny because the Shark Tank guy went through this whole rebrand with them, which really worked, but he changed it from Mother to Poppi.
Yeah.
Like, why Poppi? You know, what's wrong with Mother? But it popped off, if you will, and it's just crazy. And so shout out to them. I think she'd be a really cool person to talk to
no shit,
you know, to hear about her story, her idea. And when you kind of just go all in on something and decide that you want to make it work, and it did. And I think there's also just such a huge market for these like health conscious